Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legends Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legends Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League Game of the Week. It is the final day of the regular season. October 2nd, here in the Franchise Stars Baseball League, Year 1, and it comes down to this for that second National League wildcard spot. The New York Mets, the Atlanta Braves. The Mets came into this series with a one-game advantage on the Braves for that spot. The Braves have taken the first two games of this series. Yesterday getting a phenomenal performance from Warren Spahn to out-duel Tom Seaver. That forces today. If the Braves win, they clinch the wild card spot. If the Mets win this game, we will have game 163 for you here on the channel in a winner-takes-all matchup. On the mound here for the Braves, Jim Whitney. Whitney 10-13, a 2.95 earned run average. This will be his 33rd start of the year. He has been outstanding. Can be hit a little bit, but he doesn't really walk anybody, so that counters that a little bit. Here's Jose Reyes for the Mets to lead off. 3:02 on the year. Whitney is ready. So are we. First pitch here, game 162. Fastball misses up high for ball one. The NL East has been decided. The shocking Montreal Expos have done it. They have clinched the division. Reyes, fly ball left field. Slicing away. It'll be out of play. One the count here to Reyes. Fastball, that one is lashed the other way, just past an outstretched arm of Andrelton Simmons, and Reyes is on with a leadoff single. So exactly what the Mets wanted to do. Get the leadoff man on, try to create something. They're up against it a little bit. Carlos Beltran is out for the year with a broken arm, so they've lost their best offensive player. That's still trying to somehow navigate their way into the postseason. In order to do that, they'll need to win 2 straight from Atlanta. Win today to force game 163 and then do it again. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra batting .278. Reyes, of course, a threat to steal on first, the National League stolen base leader. Contributing factor to that, the injury to the Braves' Lonnie Smith, that has kept him on the shelf for several weeks now. Whitney behind Dykstra 2-0 here. There's the pitch, fastball misses down low. Darryl Strawberry hitting in the 3-hole today, waits on deck. 3-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Good patience there by Dykstra. He looks in, gets the sign from Lopez. Here's the pitch. Fastball. That looked like it was good. Ump says no. Calls it outside, and the Mets have the first 2 base runners on here leading off against the Braves. Here's Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry first pitch swinging, pops it up. Buck Jordan puts it away, and the first Met is retired. You'll see the rest of the Mets order. Howard Johnson in the cleanup spot. Lucas Duda, Francisco Lindor. Jeff McNeil, Todd Hundley, Bernard Gilkey round out your Mets lineup here. Again, game 162. The Mets led the race for the second wild card spot when this weekend opened. Shot by Johnson to left. That's a base hit. Reyes will come around third. Throw coming home well offline. Reyes scores easily, and the Mets have taken an early 1-0 lead here over Atlanta. Clutch hit from Hojo. So the Mets with the 1-0 lead here, striking first, And now we'll see if they can get more on the boards. Lucas Duda steps in. First and second, one out. Top of the first here at Fulton County Stadium. Fastball misses away. Whitney looks in. Delivers fastball in there for a call and strike, evens the count at 1 apiece. Dykstra and Howard Johnson both have speed on the bases. Delivery to Duda, fly ball to left. Gonna stay in the park, just shy of the track. Lou puts it away. Dykstra elects not to try to tag on him, and there's the second out. So that'll bring up Francisco Lindor, 253, 11 homers, 64 runs batted in for Mr. Smile. Shortstop here for the Mets. Reyes, the designated hitter. It's the pitch there from Whitney. Fastball misses away. That one, Lindor tries to hold up, fooled on the breaking ball. Count goes to 1-1. There's the pitch. Ground ball through the right-hand side. Cuccinello's there. Throw to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. But the Mets strike first on the RBI single from Howard Johnson. We head to the bottom of the first here in Atlanta. Mets 1, Braves coming up. So getting the start here for the Mets in game 162, David Cone. He has been outstanding. 15-7, 3.29 earned run average. He leads the National League in strikeouts with 223. Solid 1.22 whip. Doesn't give up too many hits. Walks a normal amount. He'll start off facing Felipe Alou. Alou batting 269. Number 8. First pitch swinging, fly ball to center. Dykstra comes on, he's under it. Puts it away, and there's one down. You see the Braves line up. It's Alou, Jordan, and Acuna. Berger, Horner, and Holmes. Lopez, Cuccinello, and Andrelton Simmons. See Acuna highlighted. He has had a fantastic year here for Atlanta. Here's Buck Jordan. Jordan batting only 245. He swings on the first pitch as well. Slaps it down to Johnson. Throws over to Duda. Duda picks out the low throw. And it's 2 pitches, 2 outs. So the Braves being aggressive early on. Getting nothing to show for it. Here's Ronald Acuna, as we mentioned. 321, 38 homers, 95 RBIs. Acuna an all-star this year. Hearing those numbers, it's easy to see why. First pitch, taken for a strike. Cone gets the sign from Hundley. Acuna yanks this one foul. So Cone is ahead of him 0-2. Looks in. Delivers down in the dirt. Cone rocks and fires again. Acuna down the first base line. That's a fair ball. They're playing him the pull. That's going all the way to the wall, and Acuna is going to pull in at second with a stand-up 2-out double. Give the Braves a runner in scoring position. His 38th double of the season. As you saw in the graphic before, he also has 11 triples. So now it'll be up to Wally Berger. Berger batting 254. First pitch. Fastball called strike to the Braves center fielder. 30 homers, 83 RBIs. Berger riding a 12-game hitting streak. Braves' last game of the week here on the channel. Berger had an outstanding game against the Phillies. Fastball misses away. 2-1 the count here to Berger. Cone delivers fly ball into the gap left center. Tough play on the run. Bernard Gilkey weighs out and makes the catch. Bernard Gilkey with a run-saving diving grab in the gap out in left center keeps this a 1-0 ball game. Tip of the cap from David Cone as he heads back to the dugout. Huge play from Gilkey. The Mets maintain the 1-0 lead. Here's Jeff McNeil, 272 on the year, 5 home runs for McNeil. Steps in to face Jim Whitney to start the second inning. First pitch strike. That fastball misses up high. Next game we'll have here on the channel, the California Angels try to clinch the second wild card in the American League when they take on the Texas Rangers. Their situation is simple. Angels win. Nothing else that happens matters. If the Angels lose, however, it creates all sorts of potential for chaos as Holmes makes a nice play out there and right. He'll hit that ball on the screws, but Holmes got a good read on it. Pulled it down as he reached the warning track for the first out. Baltimore Orioles, Minnesota Twins, a game behind the Angels in that American League wild card. So if the Angels win, it's done. If the Angels lose, then the entire situation comes down to what the Orioles do. They face the Yankees in New York, and the Twins head into Detroit. If the Angels lose and both Baltimore and Detroit win, we will have a 3-way tie for the second wild card in the American League. Cool, fascinating, etc. But it would make it easier on everybody if the Angels just win that game and lock up that second wild card. So 2 outs after Gilkey flies out. Order rolls over for the Mets. Here's Jose Reyes. Reyes 1 for 1, singled and scored. First pitch, Reyes grounds at the second. Cuccinello goes the short way. Flips to Simmons at second, and the side is retired. So the Mets go down, will go down to the bottom of the second. Mets continue to lead the Braves 1-0. Here's Bob Horner. Horner 298, 35 home runs, 87 RBIs. Horner's average has cooled off a little bit. His power has not. First pitch swinging. Fly ball shallow right. Underneath it, McNeil puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Tommy Holmes.
So that'll bring up Tommy Holmes for the Braves. Holmes 279, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Brief stint with the team during the earlier part of the season, then came up with the September 1st call-ups. Slider misses away. That one turned around, but well foul. So the count to Holmes goes to 1-1. Pitch off speed, pitch 2-1 the count. Fastball misses up high, count goes to 3-1. Popped up just outside of third. Johnson, underneath it, he'll have a play. Puts it away for the second out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Javier Lopez.
So that'll bring up Javi Lopez. Lopez 247, 17 homers, 49 runs batted in. Cone rocks and fires. Fastball. Nope, I should call that a slider. Missed inside 1-0. Fastball there. That one fouled straight back. So the count goes to 1-1 on Lopez. Pitch from Cone. Yanked foul. Swung on a miss, strike three. Down goes Lopez. Side is retired. Cone picks up a strikeout, which he's done 220 some odd times this year. We'll head to the top of the third here from Fulton County Stadium. Mets lead the Braves 1-0. In steps Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra walked back in the first.
The center fielder, number 4.
Whitney looks in, gets his sign, and delivers. First pitch, fastball called, strike at the letters. Fastball misses inside. 1-1 the count here to Dykstra. Man affectionately known as Nails. There's a pitch. This one looped out in the center. That's going to get down. Base hit. Berger thought about attacking that ball and decided to wait on it, let it drop in. So Dykstra's on with the leadoff single here to open up the third. In steps Darryl Strawberry. Mets right fielder, 0 for 1. Whitney delivers first pitch in there for a called strike. Strawberry popped out to first his first time up. 1 for 8 in the series. Throw over, a half-hearted attempt there just to keep Dykstra close. Here comes the pitch from Whitney. Fastball misses away. One delivery coming here. That one in there for a called strike. Count goes to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Strawberry fouls it off. Whitney delivers again. Strawberry fouls another one off down the left field line. Slices out of play. So Dykstra on first. 1-2 the count. Here's Whitney works to Strawberry in the top of the third. Mets lead at 1-0. Strawberry rips this one into center field. That's a base hit. Dykstra will hold at second. But it's a single for Darryl Strawberry. Mets have the first 2 runners on here in the top of the third. That'll bring up Howard Johnson. Johnson, 1 for 1, had the RBI single his first time up. Johnson steps in. Whitney looks in. Here's the pitch. Line shot. Out to left center. Good read. Alou gets there. Makes the play. Dykstra tags up smartly. Goes to third. So Dykstra read off the bat that Alou was probably going to get to that ball, and he broke as soon as that ball hit the leather. So the runners are out the corners now. There's 1 down. Here's Lucas Duda. Duda flew out his first time up. Pitch swing at the fastball, fouled off. Duda, the burly Mets first baseman. Pitch from Whitney misses up high. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-1 the count. Duda steps out, fires off a couple of practice swings. Here's the pitch from Whitney. Popped up on the infield. Corners underneath it. Puts it away for out number 2. So that one skied high. That'll bring up Francisco Lindor. Lindor grounded out his first time up. Dykstra on third. Strawberry on first for the Mets. Pitch here to Lindor. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch from Whitney. Lindor fouls it off. So Whitney ahead of Lindor 0-2. The Atlanta crowd getting a little bit more into it. Trying to push him for the strikeout here. Gets Lindor flailing a bit there, but he does get a piece to stay alive. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Whitney. Lindor ground ball to second. Cuccinello flips it. Touched up at second base by Andrelton Simmons, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the third here in Atlanta. Mets 1, Braves nothing. Leading things off here for Atlanta, Tony Cuccinello. Cuccinello on the season, .299, 11 home runs, 52 runs batted in. He's been reverse splits, very good against righties, not so good against lefties. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball up and in. Cuccinello surprisingly didn't react much to that one. That one was a little bit of chin music there from Cone. Fastball misses down low. Count goes to 2-1. Cone delivers down low. Cuccinello. Ground ball to first. Duda has it. Takes it to the bag himself, and there's one away. So Cuccinello is retired, and that'll bring up Andrelton Simmons. Simmons, .246, 2 homers, 31 runs batted in. He missed time with injury this season. Fastball misses inside. Change up there, misses away. So Cone behind Simmons here, 2-0. Fastball there, fouled off well into the seats down the right field line. Count goes to 2-1. Cone throwing well, appears. Fastball, that one just misses high. See Felipe Alou swinging in the on-deck circle. Fastball, oh, just misses inside. Cone does not like that one. But Simmons is on. Here's Felipe Alou. Alou 0 for 1. Alou has not been as good at home. .241 here in Atlanta this season. .292 on the road for the Braves left fielder. That one popped up. Foul ground. Duda, underneath it, puts it away for out number 2. So here's Buck Jordan. Jordan grounded out his first time up. Cone has been economical so far. He's only thrown 30 pitches here with 2 outs in the third. Jordan hits this one well to right. Strawberry goes back. He's shy of the track. Plants himself. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So the Braves get a base runner, but nothing comes of it. We're a third of the way through here. Game 162 in Atlanta. Mets, fighting to stay alive, have a 1-0 lead. Here's Jeff McNeil. McNeil lined out
The second baseman.
back in the second.
Number 8.
Checking the out-of-town scoreboard. The Blue Jays up on the Red Sox 2-0 as McNeil lines a shot into the gap out in left center. McNeil around first. He's going for second. He'll be in there easily with a double.
The bat.
19th double of the season for McNeil. Laces this one out into the gap. So leadoff man on second. Here's Todd Hundley. Hundley singled his first time up. Marlins and Brewers wrapping up the season with a bang. 9-7 in the sixth. Marcell Ozuna, his 30th home run from Miami. Robin Yount, pair of home runs for him. I'll tell you, Yount, who's among the most disappointing players in the league the first half of the year, has picked it up in the second half. A good omen for the Brewers. Part of why the Brewers were able to scrap themselves back into the wild card race, though they ultimately did fall short. White Sox up 2-0 on the Padres in the third. Fielder Jones is homered in that one for Chicago. Arizona up 2-1 on the Giants in the third. Schilling and Keefe, the pitching matchup there. Ten possible playoff spots here in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. 8 spots are set. This final day of the season has 2 spots still up in the air as Hundley draws the walk. First 2 men on for the Mets here. In the top of the fourth, here's Bernard Gilkey. He's 0 for 1, flew out his first time up. In the American League, the Boston Red Sox have won the American League East. The Cleveland Indians have won the American League Central. The Oakland A's run roughshod all over the league. They have run away with the American League West. The New York Yankees have clinched the American League wild card spot. California Angels, despite being 26 games out of first place in their division in the very top-heavy American League, still have control of that second wild card spot. The Angels have a 1-game lead for that spot over the Orioles and the Twins in what's been a wild final week. If you remember, again, the Angels started off September rattling off a 9-game winning streak that thrust them back into the playoff hunt. Skilke's fly ball tracked down by Alou. McNeil, however, tags up. It goes to third. So runners at the corners, 1 out here for the Mets here in the top of the fourth. That'll bring up Jose Reyes. Reyes 1 for 2. Singled and scored his first time up. The Angels play the Texas Rangers. That will be the next game broadcast on this channel. If the Angels win, they will lock up that second wild card position. If the Angels lose, then it becomes a matter of what the Orioles do in their game against the Yankees and what the Twins do in their matchup against the Detroit Tigers. The National League situation really comes down to this game. Reyes fights that one off. If the Mets win this game, they force a game 163 against these Braves for the second wild card spot. If Atlanta wins, they clinch it, and the National League will be set. Reyes lashes another one out into left. That gets down. That's a base hit. McNeil will score. Just another hit for Jose Reyes, and the Mets have a 2-0 lead. So at least to this point in the game, the Mets getting the clutch performance they need. Again, the Mets with a devastating loss a couple weeks ago. Carlos Beltran, broken arm, done for the year. That means more playing time for this man, Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra 1 for 1. He's singled. He's also drawn a walk. Fastball misses up and away. Count goes to 1-1. Fly ball to center. Berger underneath it. Puts it away. And there's the second out of the inning. So 2 down, first and second. Here's Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry 1 for 2. Singled back in the third. Pitch from Whitney. Fastball just high. You gotta work hard to miss up high to Straw. One fouled off. Whitney delivers. That one near the top of the zone, but that one called a strike. High strike, a common attack on the 6-6 Strawberry. 1-2 pitch from Whitney. Just misses the outside corner. Count goes to 2-2. There's a shot. Strawberry down into the left field corner. That's going to bring in 2. Darryl Strawberry goes the opposite way. Not something he does often, but he serves one out there down the left field line. It's a 2-run double for Darryl Strawberry. 33rd double of the season, and the Mets have opened up a 4-0 lead here in a must-win situation. So Strawberry goes the other way. Whitney works him away, and Strawberry just takes what he's given. Good piece of hitting from Straw. So the Mets lead it 4-0 here in the top of the fourth. Let's see bullpen action for the Braves. Here's Howard Johnson. Johnson 1 for 2. Single drove in the Mets' first run of the game. Whitney delivers. Up high, Johnson chases, fouls it back. This will be the 25th pitch here in this 4th inning for Jim Whitney. Fastball, Johnson tries to hold his swing. I'm not sure if they rung him up on the corner there or they said he went, but regardless, he goes down. But the Mets plate 3 more. We head to the bottom of the 4th here at Fulton County Stadium. Mets lead the Braves 4-0. So Atlanta has some work to do as they try to clinch this playoff spot. Here's Ronald Acuna stepping in to lead things off. Cone has looked sharp so far. Fastball. Actually, it looked like he pulled the string a bit on that one and call that one a changeup. In there for a first strike. That one, definitely a fastball, misses down low. 1-1 the count. Cone delivers. Changeup misses down low. Cone will just throw such an assortment of pitches at you. Changeup his arm angle. Ball moves all over the place. Very, very tough to face. Goes in there with another changeup on Acuna. Is frozen. 2-2 the count. Acuna hits this one well though. Deep to left center. Going back on it. Gilkey at the wall. Hits the wall but makes the play. Second fine defensive play by Bernard Gilkey in this one. Went a long way for that ball. But Gilkey tracks it down as he hits the padding. Nicely done by Bernard Gilkey. So 1 out, here's Wally Berger. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. Ground ball to short. Reyes has it. throws over to first, and there's 2 away. So the Braves still trying to get something going here. If the Mets win and do force the game 163, as Bob Horner steps in, your likely pitching matchup, Kid Nichols for the Atlanta Braves, Jerry Koosman for the New York Mets. Cone misses down low with the slider. Count goes to 1-2. Fastball up high blows him away, so Cone continues to deal. The Braves continue to struggle. We head to the top of the 5th. Mets still lead it 4-0. Here's Lucas Duda. Duda 0 for 2.
The first baseman, number 21.
Fastball misses up high, 1-0. That one misses down low. So Whitney behind Duda, 2-0 here. Duda lines this one to the gap, right center field, going back on to Acuna and Berger. Berger at the wall, tracks it down on the track. Nice play, Wally Berger. Duda gives that one a ride. It hung up there a little bit more than I thought it would. Berger tracks it down for the first out. But Whitney is scuffling. I'm actually a little bit surprised he's still in this one. Here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor 0 for 2. The Braves admittedly do have at least a little bit of a margin for error. The Mets have none. Pitch in there for a call and strike. Count goes to 0-2. Whitney delivers. Tap back to the mound. He's got it. Whitney throws over to first. Lindor's retired and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 8.
Nice, little bit hazy, but a nice day here in Atlanta. As Jeff McNeil steps in. McNeil 1 for 2. That shadow around home plate could be posing a little bit of a problem for hitters. Well, so far, it's been far more of a problem for the Braves hitters than the Mets hitters. One runs off the corner, count 2-0. Shot out into right, into the gap again. I don't think anyone's going to get to this one, though. That's going to be extra bases for McNeil. Berger digs it out against the wall. McNeil pulls into second with another double. The second of the game. 20th of the season. So a 2-out double ripped into that gap for Jeff McNeil. Gives the Mets another runner in scoring position as they try to extend the lead. McNeil drives that one well, and he also drives Jim Whitney out of this game. So that'll be it for Whitney. 4 runs allowed through 4 2/3. The runner on second would be charged to him. Here's Harry Staley. Staley 2-0. 0.57 ERA. This will be his 8th appearance. Staley called up with the September 1st crew. He will deal with Todd Hundley. Staley a side armor. Curveball in there for a called strike. That one also in there for a called strike. So Staley comes into the game and gets ahead of Hundley 0-2. Here's a delivery. Hundley chases one down in the dirt, fouls it off. Staley checks on McNeil, who's not going anywhere. Hundley shoots this one towards the gap. Nice job there by Simmons, ranging to his right. The hole, not the gap. Simmons with the nice backhand play there. Terrific shortstop. Makes the play here on Hundley, and the side is retired. We are midway through. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Holmes, Lopez, and Cuccinello coming up for the Braves, who trail 4-0. So here's Tommy Holmes. He popped out back in the second. He's 0 for 1. David Cone has been strong so far. Braves have mustered only one hit through the first 4. That one in there for a called strike. Fastball runs away. That one called the ball. Count goes to 1-1. Change up, misses away. 2-1 the count. Fastball at the letters. Holmes did not like that one. Neither did the crowd here at Fulton County. 2-2 delivery from Cone, and Holmes lines it into right for a base hit. So Holmes gives the Braves a leadoff runner and some hope here in the bottom of the fifth. Only their second hit. And Cone has been excellent. He's only walked 1, struck out 2 so far. Cone pitching to keep the Mets season alive. Here's Javi Lopez. Lopez 0 for 1. Slider in there for a called strike. Lopez struck out his first time up. Popped up. Howard Johnson underneath it. Waves everybody else off. Puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, number 5.
So 1 down. Man on first. Here comes Tony Cuccinello. Cuccinello 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Curveball misses down low. Fastball in there. Cone just painting the corners beautifully, as he has for much of the day. 1-1 delivery coming to Cuccinello. Tommy Holmes is on first. 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Slider up high. Cuccinello just watches it go in there for a strike. 1-2 offering. Down low, Cuccinello fights it off. Here's the delivery. Change up away. Cuccinello doesn't chase. Two and two the count here to Tony Cuccinello. Here's the pitch. Cuccinello pulls a foul. So again, this National League playoff situation, the Expos have pulled off the surprise and won the NL East. Popped out. McNeil, shallow right field, puts it away right on the edge of the dirt for out number 2 here in the bottom of the fifth. The Expos have won the division. The St. Louis Cardinals have won the Central. The San Francisco Giants have run away with the West. The Los Angeles Dodgers have locked up the first wild card position. These two teams are battling for the last wild card spot. Fly ball to center, coming on. Dykstra coming on hard. He'll get there. Dykstra puts it away, and the Braves are set aside here in the fifth. So Cone continues to quiet the Braves. We head to the top of the 6th. Gilkey, Reyes, and Dykstra coming up for the Mets, who lead it 4-0. Here's Bernard Gilkey. Gilkey 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Has made a pair of sterling defensive plays out there in left field. Harry Staley will stay in. First pitch fastball misses down low. Kent Merker and Pat Jarvis both throwing in the Atlanta bullpen. Here's the delivery. In there for a called strike, 1-1. That one rides inside. This is the mark, 2-1 the count. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-2. There's a shot. Ooh, Gilkey lines one towards the Braves bullpen there down the right field line. Two pitch goes in the dirt, so the count goes full to Gilkey. Staley winds up and delivers. Popped, foul out of play. Gilkey and Staley battling here to start the 6th. Gilkey, another fly ball. This one down the right field line. Long run for Acuna. Gives chase. He's not going to be able to get there. Apologize. That's Tommy Holmes out in right field. Acuna DHing today. Gilkey pulls this one to left instead. Gives this one a ride. That's way back. That ball's out of here. Home run, Bernard Gilkey. 16th shot of the year as he takes Staley into the seats and left. And the New York Mets have opened up a 5-0 lead here in the 6th inning. Again, the Mets trying to force game 163, and so far it's looking that way. Gilkey turns this one around. Plenty of movement on that one, but it came right out over the plate, and Gilkey jumped all over it. So that'll bring up Jose Reyes. Tapper out to second. Cuccinello charges, gets rid of it quickly. Nicely done there to retire Reyes for the first out. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra 1 for 2. Singled back in the 3rd. Ground ball short. Nice play, Andrelton Simmons. Oh, Simmons robs Dykstra with a beauty. We mentioned Simmons' defense earlier on. Shining example of it here. Dykstra hit that ball well up the middle, but Simmons, couple steps to his left, lays out and throws out the speedy Dykstra. Not an easy play by any means. Well done, Andrelton Simmons. 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Here's Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry 2 for 3, a single and a double. That double of the 2-run variety, his last time up. Turn this from a 2-0 game to a 4-0 game. Sinker in there for a strike, 1-1. That one fouled off. Count goes 1-2 on Strawberry. Here's the pitch. This is up and in. So 2-2 the count. Staley delivers. Strawberry, high fly ball, hit well to center. I don't think it has the legs. Berger's underneath it, just shy of the track. Puts it away and the side is retired. But Bernard Gilkey adds to the Mets' lead. 16th home run of the year. And the Mets lead the Braves 5-0. So Felipe Alou will lead off the bottom of the 6th here for the Braves as they try to scratch their way back into this one against David Cone. Alou 0 for 2. And you see the American League batting leaders scroll on the bottom of the screen. Eddie Collins of the White Sox will win the batting title there, 359. One and one count here as Cone misses away. Ken Griffey Jr. 59 home runs, leads all of baseball. Going for 60 today. Mark McGwire, Manny Ramirez, Jimmy Fox, Lou Gehrig round out your top 5 in home runs in the American League. Fastball misses down and in, 2-2 the count. Mark McGwire by far the most runs batted in, 145. Shouldn't say that far. Griffey's surged. Griffey's at 134. As the first out is retired here, Lou set down to start off the 6th. Manny Ramirez, Jimmy Fox, Reggie Smith. He's been a terrific player for the Red Sox this season. Round out your top 5 in RBIs in the American League. Here's Buck Jordan. Jordan 0 for 2. Ricky Henderson has won the stolen base crown with 69. Chuck Knobloch, Sean Figgins, the aforementioned Eddie Collins, and Bump Wills, your top 5 stolen basemen in the American League. Cone misses way up and away. Buck Jordan. Jordan 0 for 2. Fastball up and in. Jordan fights it off to stay alive. Cone hasn't thrown more than 15 pitches in an inning. He's only at 65 here in the 6th. Shot, that's a base hit in the right field. So a 1-out single for Buck Jordan. The Braves try to get something going here against Cone. Past a diving Lucas Duda. Range not due to strong suit there at first, but Jordan hit that ball well. So here's Acuna. Acuna 1 for 2. Yanks this one just inside the bag. At third, that's going to be extra bases. Jordan goes into third. Throw is there, but Jordan gets in just ahead of this tag by Johnson. Acuna pulls in at second, and the Braves have something cooking here in the bottom of the 6th. Second and third with 1 out. Strong throw by Gilkey. Closer examination, that play was not quite as close as it originally appeared. Here's Wally Berger. Berger 0 for 2. As he's sliding Billy Hamilton, wins the NL batting title at 368. Zach Wheat cooled off. Still a terrific season for him, 349 for the Dodgers. Todd Helton, Jim Edmonds, and Dan Brothers, your top 5 batters here in the National League. Oh, 1 delivery from Cone. That one yanked but foul. Willie McCovey will win the National League home run title. He's got 51. Johnny Mize of the Cardinals with 46. Willie Mays with 45. Rogers Hornsby also with 45. Bryce Harper now has 44. This one's looped out in the center. Nobody's going to get there. That falls in. 2 runs are going to score. And the Braves finally get something going here against David Cone in the bottom of the 6th. Wally Berger loops a single out into center. Got to get that elbow guard off of Wally Berger. He never wore an elbow guard. Oversight on my part. But Berger dunks in the 2-run single. And the Braves are on the board and looking for more here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Big Bob Horner. Fastball misses away, 1-0. Horner 0 for 2. He has struck out and popped out. Fastball in there for a called strike. Curveball misses down low. 2-1 the count. Fastball up high. Horner swings and misses, 2-2. Warner yanks that one, but well foul. Well out in front of the slider. 2-2 delivery here from Cone. Swung on and missed, and down goes Horner for the second time. 4th strikeout for Cone. And there's 2 men down here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Tommy Holmes. Holmes 1 for 2, singled back in the 5th. Fastball misses up high, 1-0. That one misses away, 2-0 the count. Cone fighting it a little bit here in the 6th for the first time today. That one in there for a called strike, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Holmes swings at one down and in. Terrible hack there by Holmes. Count goes to 2-2. Here's the pitch. And a shot in the center. That's a base hit. Runner will hold at second. But the Braves putting together a good inning here. They had 2 hits entering this inning. They've already exceeded that and gotten 2 runs out of it. Here in the 6th, looking for more. Here's Javi Lopez. Lopez 0 for 2. 2 outs, 1st and 2nd. Bottom of the 6th, Mets lead the Braves 5-2. Here in game 162. Fastball misses up and in. Fastball at the knees. 1-1 the count. Cone breathes. Throws. Lopez into right field. That's a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. Not a lot of speed out there on the bases. They don't want to chance it. Strawberry came up charging. Strawberry does have a very strong arm. So now it's up to Tony Cuccinello to keep this rally going. Cuccinello 0 for 2. Fly ball left field to see action in the Mets bullpen. That one goes out of play. Cuccinello has popped out and grounded out so far. 0-1 pitch from Cone. Down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Hundley. Everybody will have to stay where they are. Ron Taylor and Ed Lynch throwing in the Mets bullpen. Here's the pitch. Misses away, 2-1. Here's the offering from Cone. Swung on and missed. Nice splitter from Cone. He hasn't broken that one out too many times today, but Cuccinello swings over the top of it, and the count goes to 2-2. Bases juiced. 5-2 Mets, bottom of the 6th. Braves have 2 runs in, looking for more. Cuccinello, shot out in the left field. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. 2nd run comes around. Throw well offline. 2 runs are in. The Braves have 4 home here in the bottom of the 6th. And we've got a ball game once again, folks. Tony Cuccinello comes through with a 2-run single. And it is now 5-4. We started this half of the inning with the Mets leading 5-0. It has kind of come unglued here for David Cone. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Andrelton Simmons. Changeup in there for a called strike. Simmons 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitcher's throwing with a little more pace out there in the Mets bullpen. Simmons chases that one up high, though. Count goes to 0-2. Down low, Simmons chases it in the dirt. Reyes flips it to McNeil. They get the force at second, and the side is finally retired. But now there's going to be some nerves on the Mets side. They looked in control of this game. The Braves have rallied back. We're heading to the top of the 7th. The Mets still lead Atlanta, but now it's 5-4. So leading it off, Howard Johnson. Johnson 1 for 3. Single and an RBI. Pulled down to first. Jordan has it. He'll take it to the bag himself. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th.
Now batting, number 21.
You can see the Mets' whole body language as a team has changed here. Here's Lucas Duda. Duda 0 for 3. Now again, obviously the Braves do have a little bit of wiggle room. If the Mets win this game, there is still a 163. Mets lose this game, their season is done. But if you're Atlanta, you do not want to go to that situation.
Now batting, number 12.
Duda grounds out to short. Simmons retires him. 2 men down. Here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor 0 for 3. Staley on in relief of Jim Whitney. One misses away, 1-0. There's a shot in the center. Base hit for Lindor. 2 out single here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, number 8.
So Lindor serves that one out into center with authority. Here comes Jeff McNeil. McNeil 2 for 3. He's got a pair of doubles. McNeil has shared time with Edgardo Alfonso this year. Alfonso has gotten the bulk of the time. McNeil given the start today. Pops this one up, shallow center, right on the edge of the dirt. So it didn't go quite as far as I thought it was going to. Simmons camps under it, puts it away, and the side is retired. So 7th inning stretch time, good relief work by Staley here for the Braves. Alou, Jordan, and Acuna coming up for Atlanta.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 4.
So David Cohn's day is done through 6. Here's Ron Taylor. Taylor 2 and 3, a 4.97 earned run average. This will be his 33rd appearance of the year. Facing him will be Felipe Alou. Alou 0 for 3.
Number 8.
Taylor looks in. Alou, first pitch swing, yanks it down the left field line, but foul. Here's the pitch from Taylor. Fly ball right field. Strawberry coming on. He's not going to get there, though. It dunks in front of him, and Felipe Alou is on as the tying run with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 7th. High pitch. Alou kind of fought that one off a bit. Nothing that Strawberry can do there but play that one on the hop. So here's Buck Jordan. The Braves crowd feeling like they've got something rolling here. This would be an epic collapse by the Mets. Up 5-0 in a must-win game. Jam shot there. Weakly popped to Howard Johnson. Jordan hit it. Johnson catches it, and there's one away. So here's Ronald Acuna. Acuna 2 for 3. He's got a pair of doubles and a run scored, continuing what's been an outstanding season for him. Slider gets away from Taylor, misses inside, 1-0. Fastball misses down low, 2-0. Taylor looks in. Takes a peek over to first. Now deals. Acuna fouls it off. The count goes to 2-1. The American League playoff picture. The A's would be the top seed. They would play whoever wins that wild card game. Between the Yankees and whoever advances, California Angels hold the spot. They clinch it if they beat the Texas Rangers today. And Acuna, deep drive down the left field line. That's way back, hooking, just foul. Ronald Acuna just missed giving the Braves the lead and sending this place into a frenzy. But it's a long strike, and it's just 3-2. And he gets frozen with the fastball there. Strike 3 called on Acuna. You got to think Acuna's mind still a bit on just missing that home run. Taylor, with his best pitch since coming in, locks Acuna up. And there's 2 down. Oh boy, what a turn of events in those 2 pitches. Acuna thought he had it. And so did most of the crowd here in Atlanta. Here's Wally Berger. Berger 1 for 3. 2-run single as part of the 4-run 6th for the Braves. Fastball misses the mark, 2-0. Baloo on first, 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. 5-4 Mets. So they're saying in the playoff situation, in the American League, as Berger skies one to center. Dykstra is underneath it. Puts it away, and the side is retired. We'll get back to the playoff situation momentarily. We're through 7 here at Fulton County Stadium. Hundley, Gilkey, and Reyes due up for the Mets in the top of the 8th. Mets clinging to a 5-4 lead. In steps Todd Hundley. Hundley 1 for 2, single and a run scored. So the A's would host whoever advances from that 1-game wild card in the American League. Hundley, deep right field. Well, Acuna just missed his. Hundley doesn't miss his. Todd Hundley into the seats in right. Home run for the Mets. Hundley, his 24th of the year. Blast Staley shot into the seats, and the Mets get the insurance run that they desperately needed to make this a 6-4 ball game. Hundley jumped all over that one. Cranks this one into the seats in right. Called 409 on the distance. 106.6 exit velo for those who care about such things. If you didn't know, home run was hit hard. Here's Pat Jarvis coming in. Staley's done. Jarvis 5-8, 3.66 earned run average. This will be Jarvis's 33rd appearance of the year. The Mets steal momentum back a bit. Now here's Bernard Gilkey. Gilkey homered earlier in this game. Fouls off the first pitch there, 0-1. So we'll try to spit this out again. So it'll be the A's and whoever advances, between the Yankees and whoever advances in that second wild card spot in the American League. The Boston Red Sox will host the Cleveland Indians in the other series in the American League. Fly ball to right. That's misplayed by Cuccinello. Cuccinello goes out. Holmes comes on. Neither one of them grab it. And that is a bloop double for Bernard Gilkey. Kind of play that probably should go. You should really have something like team errors or something like that. Cuccinello got there. He just missed it. But Gilkey will gladly take the gift double. So will the Mets. Now they have a runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th for Jose Reyes. National League situation, the Giants will host whoever advances from the wild card game between the Dodgers and whoever comes out of this Mets-Braves scrap. In the wild card game, Reyes ground ball right to Simmons, though. Throw over to first. Reyes is retired. There's one away. The St. Louis Cardinals will host the Montreal Expos in the other series in the National League. So here's Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra 1 for 3. Singled back in the third. Gilkey on second, 1 out, top of the 8th. Mets lead 6-4, trying to force a game 163 against these Braves. Mets at one point led this game 5-0. Braves got 4 runs in the 6th. Off David Cone, as Kent Merker and Rick Camp throw in the Braves bullpen. Mets getting an insurance run to start off this inning on the home run from Todd Hundley. 2-0 count. Fastball swung on and missed, 2-1. Fastball. Count goes to 2-2. Dykstra watches that one go by. Jarvis checks Gilkey, now delivers. Goes up high again. Dykstra chases again, swings and misses. Down goes Dykstra for out number 2. That'll bring up Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry 2 for 4, single and a 2-run double. In this one, Strawberry, if the Mets are able to come out of this and make the postseason, Strawberry's going to be leaned on heavily with Carlos Beltran out for the year. First pitch there, taken for a strike. Curveball. Misses away just off the outside corner. Count goes to 1-1. Jarvis looking in and dealing. Strawberry reaches one outside, pulls it weakly to second. Cuccinello charges, gets Strawberry by a step. Darryl busting it down the line. But good play by Cuccinello to retire the side. But the Mets get the insurance run on Todd Hundley's 24th home run of the season. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Mets lead the Braves 6-4. So coming in for the Mets, Pedro Feliciano. Feliciano 2-4, a 5.15 earned run average. This will be his 40th appearance. Feliciano has been erratic, to say the least, out of the pen this year. Here's Bob Horner. Horner 0 for 3, struck out his last time up. Mets bullpen as a whole, very shaky early on in the season. There you see the closer, Jesse Orozco, throwing along with Ed Lynch. Lynch has been out there throwing somewhat casually for a while. Can't imagine you're going to see Ed Lynch in this game. Feliciano misses up high to Horner 1-1. Slider rides in on Horner. Lays off of it. 2-1 the count. Fastball swung on and missed. So the count goes to 2-2. Horner has had some bad hacks on the day today. Game 162 of what's been a terrific season for him. Feliciano misses up high, though, so now the count is full on Horner. Feliciano gets the sign from Hundley. Pitch down low, misses, ball 4, and Feliciano has walked the leadoff man to bring the tying run to the plate for Atlanta. Last thing Feliciano wanted to do there. Here's Tommy Holmes. Holmes 2 for 3, pair of singles. Curveball misses inside. Feliciano rubbing up the baseball, trying to get himself on track here. There's a pitch. Good change up there. Pulled the string. Holmes chases and misses. Pitch was no longer there. Count goes to 1-1. Shot to short. Lindor steps on the bag himself. Throws to first. 6-6-3 double play. Good job there by Lindor. Last thing Holmes wanted to do. He's disgusted with himself. Lindor turns the double play, and the Mets needed that one. So 2 down, the base runner is erased. Here's Javi Lopez. Lopez 1 for 3. Ground ball in the third. Howard Johnson has it. Throw over to Duda, and the side is retired. So Feliciano gets through the 8th unscathed. We head to the top of the 9th. Here at Fulton County, Mets lead the Braves 6-4. Kent Mercker will come on for Atlanta. Mercker 0 for 3, a 5.17 earned run average for him. This will be his 38th appearance. Here's Howard Johnson. Johnson 1 for 4. Had an RBI single back in the first to plate the first run of this game. Mercker deals. Johnson swings first pitch. Fouls off the cutter. So presumably Jesse Orosco will come on to try to close this out for the Mets in the 9th. Johnson ground ball down to third. Picked on the backhand by Hoerner. Long throw across the diamond. Gets Johnson for the first out. Again, your presumed pitching matchup in game 163, should the Mets win this one, as Lucas Duda steps in, Jerry Koosman will take the mound for the Mets. Kid Nichols will take the mound for the Braves. Cutter in there for a called strike. Ernie Johnson throwing in the Braves bullpen. Rick Camp continues to throw casually out there. He's been throwing since the 7th, actually. Probably sat down at some point. Duda turns on that cutter, but yanks it well foul as it was inside on him. That one ties him up. Over the mound, Duda slow of foot though. Good job by Simmons to charge that one. Knowing he had the slow-footed Duda, didn't rush the play, makes it cleanly, and there's 2 away. Jam shot there. Duda may have even broken his bat as Francisco Lindor steps in. Made it over the head of Mercker, but a terrific job by Andrelton Simmons. Just made a few excellent plays at short, as he is wont to do for the Braves here in this one. First pitch strike to Lindor. Mercker looks in. Shot to right. That's going to be a base hit. So Lindor lines a single the other way. 2-out base hit for Lindor. That pitch off the plate. But Lindor serves it with authority into right field. So here's Jeff McNeil. McNeil 2 for 4. Pair of doubles for him. Looks in, runner goes. Throw from Lopez down to second, nowhere's near in time. Lindor has the stolen base, and the Mets have a runner in scoring position. Only the 8th steal of the year for Lindor. A little bit surprising. Not a huge base stealer, but would figure he had more than 8. Down the right field line, but foul. McNeil just misses the RBI hit there. 1-1 count. Mercker works to McNeil here in the top of the 9th. Fastball misses up high. Two and 1 the count. One fouled off to the left-hand side. So 2-2 the count to McNeil. Merker checks Lindor back at second and delivers. McNeil fouls off another one. Another pitch from Merker. That one down in the dirt. Lindor tries to go. Lopez throw down to third. Not going to be in time. Lindor advances 90 feet away. That's a wild pitch from Kent Merker as he bounced that one in the dirt. Lopez able to knock it down, but Lindor broke as soon as he saw that one have some distance from Lopez. McNeil fouls off another one. Good battle here, Jeff McNeil, Kent Merker. That one swung on and missed. Gets him with the cutter. McNeil frustrated. Mets threaten. They do not score. Stupid logo uniform glitch. Irrelevant, though. For the Braves, Cuccinello, Simmons, and Alou scheduled to come up to face Jesse Orosco. Orosco 0-4, 37 saves, 3.16 earned run average. Lefties batting 152 against him this year. This will be his 45th appearance. Here's Cuccinello. Cuccinello 1-for-3, had a 2-run single during that 4-run 6th inning for Atlanta. First pitch swing here, and he serves this one in the right. It's a leadoff base hit for Tony Cuccinello to start things off for the Braves in the bottom of the ninth. Again, Braves win this one. They clinch the wild card spot. Mets win. We will play game 163 between these two teams to settle it. Here's Andrelton Simmons. Simmons 0-for-2. Fastball misses up high, 1-0. Orosco deals. Fastball misses up high, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Simmons, ground ball, in the hole. Johnson gets over there, throws to second for one, throw on to first. Simmons beats it out. Not hit that hard. Johnson goes the short way. They get the lead runner. So one down. Simmons now replaces Cuccinello on the base paths. Runner at first. Here's Felipe Alou, the tying run coming to the plate. Alou 1-for-4. And there's a shot in the left. That's going to be a base hit. So Alou singles. 2 men on now for the Braves. Bottom of the ninth. Tying run is on first. The potential winning run comes to the plate. Alou jumped all over that one. So now here's Buck Jordan. Jordan 1-for-4. Orosco checks in. Again, he is very tough on lefties. Fastball misses down low. 2-0 the count. Jordan pulls it but foul. Simmons on second. Alou on first. 1 out. Bottom of the ninth in Atlanta. Mets lead at 6-4. Ground ball down to first. Alou has it. He'll take. Alou. Duda has it. Takes it to the bag himself. For the second out. Alou moves up to second. Simmons moves up to third. So the tying run now in scoring position. And Ronald Acuna steps to the plate. 2-for-4, a pair of doubles, Acuna, 38 home runs on the year. He just missed a home run his last time up. Before striking out, he had pulled it just outside the foul pole down the left field line. At the time, that would have put Atlanta in front 6-5. Todd Hundley ultimately later homered for the Mets to give them the insurance run. Acuna, ground ball to short. Lindor has it, throws to first, Mets win the ball game, and we're going to have game 163, folks, to settle this playoff situation. So an exciting one here in Atlanta. The Mets built a 5-0 lead against Jim Whitney. The Braves got it to within 5-4 with a 4-run sixth. Mets got the insurance run on the Hundley homer in the 8th. It got tense for them in the 9th, but the Mets hold on, and we will see you back here for game 163. Mets and Braves, winner moves on, loser goes home. Check out the highlights from this one. Bernard Gilkey, his 16th home run of the year. Todd Hundley, his 24th. Helped lead the Mets, David Cone was brilliant for 5 innings before the wheels came off for him in the 6th. He wins his 16th, though. Jim Whitney falls to 10-14. Jesse Orosco saves his 38th. There you can see. Final line score, Mets 6 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Atlanta 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Pair of RBIs for Berger and Cuccinello for the Braves. Pair of RBIs for Darryl Strawberry for the Mets. Hundley and Gilkey with the solo home runs as well. Well, couldn't have asked for much more here in this first season of the Franchise Stars Baseball League than requiring a 163 to cap off the regular season. And as someone who has grown up a Mets fan, seeing it come down to Mets and Braves is certainly a feeling I know well. And seeing the Mets blow it to the Braves is also a feeling I know well. So we'll see how this one shakes out. I saw that this game get to 5-4 after the 5-0 lead. I'm like, wow, this is really mirroring real life. So the next game you will see here on the channel will be the California Angels and the Texas Rangers as the American League situation tries to get settled. If the Angels win that game, they clinch the second wild card. If they lose that game, we will then show the Orioles and the Yankees, as the Orioles are a game back of the Angels for that wild card spot. If that game doesn't settle things, we will then go, actually, if it comes down to that, if the Angels lose, we will have to show the Orioles game and the Minnesota Twins, who are also a game back, in their game against the Tigers. But first things first, it'll be the Angels and the Rangers for their game 162 as the Angels try to get the surprising second wild card spot in the American League. Again, 26 games out in the American League West, but that league is so top-heavy. You get to just about 500. I think the Angels are a couple games. I think they've got 82 wins or something like that. So that might get them that second wild card spot. So that will be the next one here on the channel. Look forward to seeing you back here for that, and then the eventual game 163 here between the Mets and Braves. As always, I thank you for tuning in here to the Legend Sports Universe and following along with this league. Check out the rest of the stuff on the channel. The Legend Sports Universe Basketball Association playoffs just wrapped up. Those games are all here, as well as the ongoing Legend Sports Universe Hockey League playoffs. We'll be back to the Legend Sports Universe Football League in the next couple of weeks as well. Probably within the next week, actually. We'll run that concurrently as the playoffs get rolling here for the Franchise Stars Baseball League. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Check out the website and the Facebook page. Most importantly, be good to each other, and we'll talk soon.